I know something that a fair number of people are struggling with at the moment is working from home while your children are also home. It's very difficult. Obviously, there's no childcare at the moment, and we need to keep doing our jobs and keep the income coming in. At the same time, we want to feel that we're giving of our best to our children and spending as much time as possible with them. Something that really helped me, and I would like to really try and help you by passing this on, is we don't tend to feel guilty about what we do in those situations. It's about what we don't do. So it's what you feel you're not doing or failing to do, which is actually causing those conflicting feelings of guilt for you. Let me explain. We might feel, I feel so guilty, I have to work full time, I don't have a choice about that, and it means I'm not spending time with my children. You don't actually feel guilty about having to work, you feel guilty about the time that you're not spending with your kids. So just try this. Accept the fact that there are going to be a certain number of hours a day where you have to get your work done because you need that income to look after your children and put food on your table. But set aside a certain amount of time. Decide it in advance how long and when it will be. So, for example, you could say 8 till 9 a.m., 12 till 1 p.m., and 6 till 8 p.m. That's a few hours a day that you have guaranteed to set aside to spend with your children. And just as important as organising your work tasks and work time is sticking to those times that you've guaranteed to do something meaningful with your children. That's going to be different for everybody. That could be sitting around and having a family meal together, playing a board game, watching a movie. It depends on you, on your personality, on the age of your kids. But guaranteeing that time for them and being able to say to yourself at the end of the day, yes, I did it. I did what I said I was going to do. I spent those few hours with my kids can really make a difference because you've given them 100% of your attention during those periods of time. And that means you'll find it easier to give your work 100% of your attention during the other periods of time. I'm not promising they're never going to interrupt you, but you will feel better about having to sometimes say, I'm afraid I can't do that right now. If you can say, but I promise you I will do that with you between 6 and 8 o'clock tonight, because that's your time that you're giving to them.